On April 8th, two backcountry skiers were caught, carried, and one killed in an avalanche in Maroon Bowl, a backcountry area commonly accessed from the Aspen Highlands ski area. Maroon Bowl is located off the west side of Aspen Highlands hike-to terrain. A profile done in Maroon Bowl the day after the accident revealed a dense storm slab that had formed during an unusually warm and wet storm event in the previous couple days. Here's a picture of Maroon Bowl on the same day, taken shortly after the avalanche accident. The green arrow marks a small avalanche triggered by an explosive charge from ski patrol earlier in the day, and the blue arrows mark larger avalanches that were triggered by this small one. The red arrow indicates the avalanche triggered by the skiers and the one that was responsible for the accident. The two skiers initially descended an area called Green Trees, crossing the debris from the earlier avalanches. They descended down to a bench where they there transitioned into uphill mode to make their ascent. This image was taken at 2 p.m. The yellow arrow indicates where their ski tracks crossed the earlier avalanche debris out of Green Trees. The green arrows shows their descent tracks towards the blue oval. This is where they stopped on the bench and transitioned into uphill mode. The small red arrow shows one of the skiers as they skin uphill towards their intended destination point from their original plan. This is a large rock outcrop in the middle of the big red circle. The skiers decided to continue past their original destination point, and here you can see them skinning up towards the clump of trees higher in the terrain. Here they are 10 minutes later at 2:20 p.m. as they're a little bit higher in the terrain as they move towards the clump of trees. They started to get a little concerned and decided to move right where they could descend. Minutes later, the avalanche occurred. Here you can see the aftermath of the avalanche, and both skiers have been swept downhill. At 2:40 p.m., the red arrow shows the survivor searching the avalanche debris for his partner. He was initially drawn downhill by surface clues and beacon signals, and at 2:50 you can see him moving lower in the terrain. By 3 o'clock he has moved low enough in the terrain that he's no longer visible in the image. Ski Patrol is able to make verbal contact with him and direct him uphill towards where his partner lied. By 3:10 p.m., the survivor had reached his partner. This was a soft slab avalanche that was small relative to the path and had the destructive force to bury, injure, or kill a person. It's unknown if the avalanche broke at the new snow interface or on weak snow a few inches below this interface, but the avalanche did step into older snow at some point. The crown face was approximately 16 inches deep and 160 feet wide. The avalanche initiated on a steep, north-facing, near tree-line slope and ran up to 500 vertical feet into sparse trees. This marked the second avalanche fatality in the state of Colorado this winter. Our sincere condolences go out to the friends and family of the deceased.